Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. I say good evening to all football fans up and down the world. From your host himself, the one and only and truly DLG Ripping, otherwise short for Delhi London Guna Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. I know it feels like it's been a while. It's been a week since I've done a live stream. I have promised more content, but that hasn't been the case. I know there's no excuses. However, I've had personal circumstances to deal with, and that's not an excuse. That's a fact, and I should have put it on the comment section. And I do apologise to you all. I owe you guys an explanation of facts, no excuses. Hope you guys are good tonight, yeah? Because I'm doing another match. I'm going to be doing another match day preview of Sheffield United v Arsenal. This is a fixture that we last participated in the Premier League. We lost 1-0 to a set piece. Yeah, it's been long since then, and now we are at the current moment of time the king of set pieces. 18 goals scored from set pieces. I might be wrong. It might be 16 or 18 goals scored from set pieces. If we got the actual facts here, you know where the comment section is. Yeah, leave it there. Otherwise, it is Sheffield United v Arsenal. Obviously, the results have not gone our way, but the reality is we've got to look after ourselves here. It would have been nice to capitalise on slip-ups from Liverpool and Manchester City. In the end, both of them have got maximum points. Now, it's our turn to get maximum points, and we've got to keep in touch in this race. Now, if we win tomorrow night, we are 2 points behind tops, 1 point behind second place Man City. Obviously, our aim is to be top of the league by the end of the season, of course. That's the reason why we're in this conversation. Otherwise, what is the point of chasing or taking part for the sake of taking part in the title race? We're taking part in this title race to win the league for the first time in 20 years. And I want to build on that success. If we go on to win the league, I want to build on it. But other than that, we are overwhelming favourites for this game. Sheffield United, obviously, they've found things a lot difficult coming back into the Premier League. Defensively, well, they've been open more than ever before. Offensively, they just cannot get the goals raining in. From Arsenal's point of view, it's been totally the opposite of recently. Since they've come back from Dubai, 25 league goals, 3 league goals conceded. And defensively, we've got to pay homage to William Saliba and Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Mainly them two at the heart of our defence. Kivio has come in at left back and he's performed reasonably well. He's been much more solid defensively than Alexander Zinchenko. Whereas Benjamin White, he's got back to his best performances since from last season, because he has struggled this season. Since the trip to Dubai, it's done him the world of good. And, well, that is our defensive line. And the most important part of the glue is Declan Rice for me, sitting in that number 6. Even though the plan was to have him further forward and have Thomas Partey as the glue in that number 6. Nevertheless, we are on form. 6 league wins out of 6 since the trip from Dubai, and we know what we have to do. We respect Sheffield United. We expect them to have a little go. They're the home team. That crowd will play a part in their game, and we just need to do what we've done. Start off sharply, and if we can get an early goal, I feel that the floodgates will open in our favour. With all due respect to Sheffield United, they're not to be underestimated at all. So this is where, for 90 plus minutes, we need to be on our game. So without further ado, let's get into the starting 11 that I would go with. My formation is going to be a 4-3-3. So in goal, David I'm going to persevere. I'm going to persevere with David There's nothing. There's nothing for me to criticize on him, on his performances. He's he's done well in his catches. He's dealt with set pieces. He's confident with his ability, of course, with his ability based on playing out from the back. He is confident there. And another thing with David Raya, he controls his penalty area extremely well, and that's homages to him. Right, my back four, right back. I'm going with Benjamin White. He's improved of recently, especially with the trip back from Dubai. He's improved immensely. I look forward to seeing him going up and down that wing, especially with his understanding with Bukayo Saka. The centre-half pairings, well, you already know who I'm going for. If you don't know, then you should know. William Saliba, for me, probably, if not the best centre-half in the Premier League, one of the best centre-half in the Premier League in this division right now, for me. I can safely say that he has played a huge part in our redemption. And his partner, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães, left-footed centre-half we've been crying out for, and he's done exactly what it says on the tin. With William Saliba with the pace and goal, Gabriel Magalhães with the street fighting, rugged, no-nonsense defending. For me, together, they've been the best centre-half pairing in the Premier League. If not having the best centre-half in the league, how about debating about the best centre-half pairing in the Premier League? It's got to be William Saliba and Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Right, them two sorted. My left back, I'm going to go with Jakub Kivia. Obviously, Zinchenko's injured, and even if he is fit, he does not get back into the team. Jakub Kivia, for me, simple job at just being a left back. Defensively, he's always on watch. Offensively, he's shown signs of improvement and more courage going forward. And I do admire the fact that he's showing more courage attacking offensively. You know, giving Martinelli some help, and that's exactly what I'm looking for as in a left back. Not someone should just invert and forget his responsibilities as a left back. Jakub Kivia does exactly what it says on the tin. The midfield three, obviously in the six, I'm going to go with Declan Rice for me. He is the glue that's kept us ticking. I mean, his form has dipped a little bit during this season, but I'll tell you what, again, since Dubai, his form has increased in value, in quality. He brings nothing but complete courage and leadership without the captain's armband, Declan Rice. The midfielder on the left-hand side to him. Oh, no. I've got to think this clearly. No, I'm going to change my number 6. I'm going to have Jorginho in that area. Jorginho for me. Not exactly as physically programmed as Declan Rice, but one thing about Jorginho, his positioning is superb, and he knows when to receive the ball, and he knows when to make the interceptions as well, especially with the ball at his feet. He keeps the ball ticking, and he controls the game from a deeper area, and that is what we need. So Jorginho starts this game for me. On the left-hand side to him, I'm going to go with Declan Rice. To me, engine room. But he's a 6:30 to a 7:30, if you get what I'm saying. controls the ball. He controls the midfield from where he controls the midfield from where he starts for me. He's a guy that can track back, make vital tackles. I mean, I could play him as a number 6, but I want someone with a bit more control in that midfield area. Jorginho, obviously, is more of a 6 than an 8. With Declan Rice, he can operate as an 8, get forward in that attack, and affect the game from there. Declan Rice starts on the left-hand side to Jorginho. On the right-hand side to Jorginho, our club captain, Martin Odegaard, for me. Again, if he can get the ball, he can control the midfield for me and control this fixture. He's going to have a key part to play because he's going to obviously receive the ball on the right-hand side and try to create an end product for Bukayo Saka or whether it's Martinelli or whether it's Kai Havertz or Nketiah or Jesus. But I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard. If he is marked, I expect him to find a way to get away from his marker and create an opportunity for himself or for the team. That's Martin Odegaard sorted. Right, my front three, I think it's it's not that simple, but right wing forward Bukayo Saka. He's been on splendid goal scoring form. He hasn't necessarily particularly performed 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10 performances, but one thing with Bukayo Saka, he's showing more presence, and he's showing more presence by getting involved in the game, receiving the ball 1v1. He is still passing the ball back, but what I want him to do is find the courage to take on these men and beat him on the outside and get crosses in. Or he can cut inside and let off a shot or find an assist. That's what I want from Bukayo Saka. The more he's involved in the game, the better for Arsenal because he is a very key player. Another key player for me, Gabriel Martinelli. He starts on the left for me for his pace and his tenacity and his hunger and courage to defend, drop back and help the left back. I mean, yeah, he's an all-round team player, should I say. I want him starting this game for me, and I know he is a goal threat as well. And this could be the fixture where he can really cause Sheffield United problems. Up top, I'm going to go with Kai Havertz. I never thought I'd say that, but again, as a false 9, he's more effective in the game than he is in the midfield area. And I know Sheffield United are going to try and give us a physical game, and I get that. But Kai Havertz, if he can oppose himself the way he did against Newcastle, then I don't see why he should be dropped for this game. Don't see why the manager should not consider using him as a false 9. I mean, he's done terrific well. He scored in the last game, scored against Burnley, so he's got himself 2 Premier League goals in the last 2 Premier League outings. So I expect Kai Havertz to start. I would personally start Kai Havertz as the number 9. I think he's a lot more effective in that area than he is as a midfield player. Right, my 9 substitutions. Aaron Ramsdale starts on the bench for me. I mean, there's these rumours coming online that he is rumoured to want to leave the club for more first team opportunities. I get that. Yeah, he's got ambitions to play for England, and I get that he wants to move on if the speculations are true. Otherwise, he's happy at Arsenal and he's happy to fight for his place against David Raya. But Ramsdale has to take a place on the bench. Substitute number 2. This is always hard because I'll tell you, although Timber's back, but I won't clean him on my bench until I know that he is officially fit. And I saw pictures of him in the Arsenal training kit at Arsenal's Emirates Stadium doing some training on his own. And that is a massive positive for Jurgen Timber. I'm going to go with what can I say? Substitute number 2. Oh, this is a difficult one. This is a very difficult one because I can't find any defensive cover. I really am struggling. Anyone at home who's watching, leave it in the comment section below. I am really struggling after. Well, I'm going to go with Cedric Suarez. He's available. He's still at the club. I think come the end of the season, he'll be departing Arsenal. However, he's a right back who wants first team football, even though saying that he can operate on the left, but I'm going to go with him. Substitute number 2, if he's deemed fit, in my humble opinion, I think he is fit. Takahiro Tomiyasu. I'll have him on the bench for this game. I don't see why it will make any. I don't see why he can't make the bench for this game. Substitute number 4, Mohamed El Neni. Another guy who could be departing in the summer. Recycles the ball as well as anyone in that midfield area. Plays it as safe as possible as he does. His work rate is tremendous, but we need a lot more. Obviously, hence the reason why Declan Rice was signed. So for me, I'm going to go with Mohamed El Neni on the bench. Substitute number 5. I think this very, very carefully. Emil Smith-Rowe. He's come on as a substitute. He's imposed himself in the games. Yeah, all he's done is come on as a substitute and imposed himself in the game. He's unlucky not to get a goal against Newcastle. Obviously, he's got into spaces, good spaces to receive the ball at his feet. That shows how much. That just shows how much he wants to get involved in the play, in the attacking play, and that's a credit to him. I feel that he's got a place on the bench for me. Substitute number 6. Oh, this is always difficult. Reece Nelson. Good impact player. I think you bring him on with 20 odd minutes to go if you need something different. So I'm going to have him on the bench. Substitute number 7, Leandro Trossard. For me, definitely the best technical player we have at the club. There's an argument to start him as the number 9. Maybe he will probably start as the number 9 tomorrow. But Kai Havertz has done nothing wrong, and I mean absolute nothing wrong. If you need a target man, Kai Havertz is that guy. He's just got to show more involvement in the game. That's with Kai Havertz. That's all he needs to do, which he has done in the last game. Let's see if he can do it in this game. Leandro Trossard on the bench. Substitute number 8. If he's fit, substitute number 8. That's going to have to be a youngster. Bandero, midfield player. Don't know too much about him. I can only assume that he's an under 21 player for Portugal. Midfield player, and obviously he's a rookie with some promise. So Bandera on the bench. Substitute number 9, Eddie Nketiah. Don't think Jesus will be fit for this fixture, but that's my views on the situation with Jesus and his knee problems. However, Eddie Nketiah, he gets a place on the bench. He's yet to even come on. He's yet to even make us an ounce of an impact since coming off from the bench. There's no impact from him. Yeah, he had an effort at West Ham in that game that we won 6-0, but for me it was a tamed effort. Otherwise, he's on the bench. So that's my starting 11 and my substitution bench done. So all that is left is to say good night to you guys and thank you for giving me this opportunity. As it's always a pleasure to do live streams with you guys and contents. And I do want to be doing more content with you guys, so you just have to bear patience with me. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last. I thank you for putting up with me as you do for the first time in like up to a week. Do look after your friends. Do make sure you look after your families and make sure you look after yourself, which is always important. More peace, more lovings, more blessings again. That's from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping. We're going to chat again, yeah? Do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, yeah? And one more thing, please just always be nice. And I do mean be nice. Yes.